Well, welcome to Wood Chip Woodworking. Today we're outside. We're going to goof around a little bit out here. We're going to do a little drawing, work on a platter. I'm going to work on this platter here, and we're going to do a little Zantangel is what this process is. So welcome to Wood Chip Woodworking. My name is Paul Courtwright. Please feel free to share, subscribe, and like, and let me know what you think of this process. This is the platter I'm going to work on. So basically what I've done, I started doing, is I've divided this all up into quadrants. Drew my lines up through here, and basically I just divided it into fourths, and then went this way into fourths, and then I divided each fourth into another fourth this way, so it's divided up into eighths. And then I went through and I just started connecting lines and drawing triangles and going centers and all kinds of other stuff, and there's no rhyme or reason. Feel free to experiment with it and do what you would like with it and go from there. So to get started here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try this one here, and this is a class that I took when I was down in the AAW symposium in Raleigh, North Carolina, on Zantangel, and I thought it would be kind of cool to try this on this platter here. If you notice this platter here, this is the one I turned the other day, and you can see how it warped again. So it is what it is. We're gonna mess around with it, and as you can see, I did the milk paint or pour paint in there. That's another video that's coming out how I did that. And we're going to work on this here. So this one here requires a lot of drawing, and we'll do all the drawing on it and show you what I do, how I do it, and we'll go from there. So let's get started on this. So I'm going to do this first one, which is a holly bot, and it's just basically, it's just connecting lines going across. So I just kind of draw lines like that, and then you turn it and go lines like you're going to go underneath, like that, and then let's see here, we're going to go this way. This one here, we're going to go over top. So make it look like it's going over top of it, like that. And we need one up here, so we're going to go from here like that. Now I told you we was outside. Paper's blowing and everything. Okay, so we're going to go underneath this one. And we need something over here. Let's do something like this. Trying to hold the camera and do this at the same time is a little tough. Let's see here. Yeah, let's just leave that like that. Don't get carried away. So that's one pattern or something you can do. Next one is that one right there. It's just a bunch of crisscrosses in through there. So and I'm just randomly choosing different things and put on it. So I'm going to go to the next quadrant and come over here. I'm going to do this one here. So it's just a bunch of lines going straight across. And then we'll go this way. Let's see here. That's kind of what that one looks like. And we're going to do, this one's called Pinocchio, Kiss Me, something like that. We're going to do that one here. And it's just a bunch of lines like that. Sorry, I'm trying to do this so you can see it as well. It's almost like doing mountains. Something like that. Yeah, it's different. And next one is a cube. So basically, you take and go straight across. Like that. And then you go at a 90-degree angle to that. And then you just kind of go at a, I guess you just kind of block in the corners. This is going to take forever to draw out, but it's kind of interesting, I think. And then you take and go from this corner to up like this. And that's what that one looks like. Kind of different. Another one here is the shaded one. So I'm going to do this one. I guess I'll do it right here. So you go here. And then up here we go across this way. There. That's kind of what that looks like. Yeah, it's different. And I'm skipping around a little bit trying to do this. This one here, I'm just going to add some circles. And I'm just randomly putting them in there. Something. This one here, I'm going to add some squiggly lines. This one here, I'm going to do kind of something different here. There, no. Kind of a block pattern. Move this one over just a hair. These two over. Try to keep them in line. And then we just kind of do a zigzag pattern here. I don't like these two. We're going to erase them out and redo these two. Make them both go the same direction and see what that looks like. like I said, there's no rhyme or reason to this. It's different. Yeah, it's different. That's one version of it. This whole book is filled with different things, and I'll probably go through and just pick out random stuff and do it. Here's one that's triangles. So you just draw triangles. You draw. Let's see if I can get the picture in here right. You just draw triangles here. I'm watching where I'm drawing and not paying attention to the video. Kind of a, not impressed with that one, but we're going to do this one here the other way. So what we're going to do is we're just going to drop down like this. Put some lines straight down. Oops. Yeah. Something different. We're going to do, this one's going to be kind of interesting because I'm going to just It's kind of interesting. Different. And we're going to go kind of resort to something out of the book once and see what we can do out of the book. So, flip some pages and just kind of randomly do things on it. Like this one here, I'm just gonna okay, this one here, we're gonna do just some weird shading on this one. Actually, yeah. And then what we'll do is we're going to color like every other one. Kind of make it like a checker pattern here. And I'll come back with my burner and burn these. I'm just kind of marking which ones. Something different. Okay, I'm gonna do, I don't know. I know what I'll do. I'm gonna do another one, well, not here. Maybe over here I'll do another one of them. To where I just take the lines and draw this line across. So I'm trying to be random. like that. Just something different. I don't know. Let's see here. We're gonna go. I'm gonna do like this one here. I'm gonna do a circle. Let's do an arch. And then we'll come back and say I'm going to color this in. Color this one in. Kind of like that. This one here, I think I'm just going to do, actually this one, no. I got to remember too that grain is going to be a challenge on some of this. All right, let's do, I'm just going to do random lines on this one once and see what it looks like. Kind of interesting. I'm going to do like some circles in here. Try not to keep them from touching. That one's touching. I don't want them to touch. Just don't want them to touch. It's kind of different. Let's try to duplicate this one right here in this spot here. So I'm going to obviously it's not going to be exact. And we're just going to fill this in with random arches. Okay, we're getting there. Let's see what else we got in here. I'm going to do one like this or that. I'm not sure. So it's probably hard to see what I'm doing. I'm trying to make sure you can see. Yeah, it's different. I gotta add a little character to that. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna randomly put lines in it like this. different. Let's see what else is in our book that we can do. Actually, that looks kind of interesting at the top. This book's full of stuff like that. So basically what I'm going to do circle around a circle. Alright, so I drew my circles in, and now I'm just going to connect them. I'm just going to randomly connect them. I don't know. Yeah, it's different. Might add a little bit to it by just kind of putting some arcs in this. Something like that. Alright, let's see here. What else we got here we can do? Oh, spider web. That one right there. Looks kind of cool. So, I don't know how I'm going to do this, but we're going to do it. And then we just go through and we say it's kind of cool looking. I'm going to do this one here. It's going to be a little bit weird. Let's see if I can do this here. Three lines. I'll do 3 lines this way. Three lines this way. Let's see here. kind of different. This one here, we're going to do kind of a zigzag pattern. Kind of different. All right, we're going to do some dots in here. And I'm going to do kind of different. Let's see what else we can figure out. Let's do something like that right there. So basically we start out with a line, then you put a circle on the end, and then a larger circle, and then a larger circle, and then like that. I don't know. All right, I'm just going to continue on playing around with this. I got quite a bit more to do here, and we're just going to continue on playing around, drawing some different things in, and I'll come back and show you how to wood burn it. So thanks for stopping by Wood Chip Woodworking. This has been kind of fun so far, just being creative and random circles and squares and triangles and what have you. So thanks for stopping by Wood Chip Woodworking. Have a good day.